In the previous lecture, we started to instantiate objects, and you have to understand, at the initialization, the JDK is going to take a memory address for the instance of your object. As you remember, all the variables, all the objects are stored with the JDK inside the RAM, right? Random access memories. And then inside the random access memories, we got memory address. So as the instantiation of an object, the JDK is going to choose a random access memory address, and will kinda take it and block it for your object. So we are going to do a deep dive into this concept by using the equal to operator. In this case, I'm declaring two ints, a and b, and both got 5 inside it with values, for values. If I do an outprint with a equal to b, this will be true, right? Because 5 is equal to 5. By the way, if you are feeling more comfortable with doing this with an if, it's okay, right? This is a condition, right? Yeah, IntelliJ is telling us it will be always true, obviously, because we wrote 5 in both. Okay. What's going to happen if I do two instances of objects? Because as you remember, the way to recognize an object is the first letter is a capitalized letter, right? So I'm declaring a variable of type string, but string is an object because I have S capitalized, right? So string str1 equal new string. So we are indeed in the case of an instantiation of an object. And I'm writing inside my object, hello. I'm doing the same thing with another instance of an object with the same type, string, but this time its name is str2, and I'm writing hello also. So we got two instances of objects that are both of type string, and both got the same values, hello, right? What's going on if I try to compare, do a condition comparing those two variables? If I'm doing str1 equal to str2, I'm going to have false, right? Because what's going on, what's happening in this case, the JDK is not going to compare the values that are stored inside the object, but will understand this as I will check if those two objects, two instances, got the same memory address. That is absolutely not the same thing. So you have to understand when you are using this equal to operator with two objects, the JDK will compare the memory addresses, not what's inside the object, not the values, right? So let's do it with a string called str3 with hello again, and str4, another object, one more time, with the same value. This time I'm using a method that is available on the string class, and this method is called equals. And equals, let's read what it does. It compares this string to the specified object. This result is true if it and only if the argument is not null, and this string object that represents the same sequence of characters as this object. So in this case, this method will do the job for us to compare the values, what's inside str3, it will compare it with what's inside str4. This time we are comparing the two strings, hello and hello. And in this case, for sure, we will have a true. All right, let's run one more time. In the first case, we are having true because that's obvious. We are comparing two ints, no problem. In the second case, we are comparing the memory address, so we are getting a false. And in the last case, we are comparing the string to the values because we are using a method, all right, to do this, to compare the strings inside the instances of the object. I hope this is clear, and I will catch you in the next lecture.